Psychomotor domain is a domain related to skills or the ability to act after a person has received a certain learning experience. Psychomotor learning outcomes are actually a continuation of affective and cognitive learning outcomes. Psychomotor is related to muscle, physical, and limb movements. Learning outcomes that are psychomotor are certain movements obtained after experiencing a learning event. The definition of movement skills should always be linked to the appropriate experience with the field of study being taught. Okay, Ryan in 1980 said that skills learning outcomes or psychomotor can be measured through first, direct observation and assessment of students' behavior during the practical learning process. Next, after participating in the learning, namely by giving tests to students to measure knowledge, skills, and attitudes. And last or third is sometime after the learning is finished and later in his work environment.
Psychomotor aspect. Psychomotor as an aspect in doing everything. This can be seen for the things a person does, and that is number 1, imitating. When the child understands the stimuli given, the child can respond with the direct movement. The step that must be passed in that the child will see that movement and then practice or imitate. Number 2, manipulation. Manipulation is the ability to perform simple activities which has never been seen but based on quietness or hints only. For example, a student can write interpret image in an essay based on the teacher instruction or the theory he reads. Number 3, accuracy or exact is an assessment carried out by student on the suitability or the activities carried out. Someone who has done precision well, accuracy in doing several things will make someone judge to produce the right work product. Number 4, naturalization. When a child is able to do everything well, the child will be able to master everything that has been taught, even be able to do more than what is taught or make modification and adapt to the skill they have. Number 5, articulation. Based on what is learned, children will create various new movements in accordance with what is learned. Development by giving something more meaningful can also be done by adjusting to the current situation and condition. The new movements that are created can be emphasized that creativity or each day based on what is obtained in the learning process.
Psychomotor assessment instrument to measure learning outcomes in the psychomotor domain. There are 2 things need to done by educators, namely making question and making instrument to observe the performance of students. Question for learning outcomes in the psychomotor domain can be in the form worksheet, assignment, word order, and experiment sheet. Instrument for observing the performance of students can be in the form of an observation sheet or portfolio. The observation sheet is a sheet that is used to observe the existence of an object of the observed aspect of the skills. Sheet observations can be in the form of a checklist or rating scale. The checklist is a list of questions or statements that answer it just to check the answer in accordance with the observed aspect. The grading scale is a sheet that used to grade performance of students assessing the quality of the implementations of certain scale, while the portfolio is a collection of work of students who are regular and continuous, so that increase in ability of students can be known to get a certain competency. Conclusion. From the explanation state, it can be said the psychomotor assessment is a continuation of the cognitive assessment. Maybe we are more popular with the term practice exam. This will be seen in personal skills in doing things related to the lesson. However, what is certain of the purpose of the psychomotor is to see the skill in carrying out the movement of students. This assessment will show the level of skill a person has in particular field. The better the psychomotor you have, the skills your skill are, even if at creativity or each individual creativity will be shown with the word of course support by the cognitive abilities to the child.